Hello, Capricorn, and welcome back to Sailor Moon's Tarot. I just want to say, Capricorn, honey, we know that we can be stubborn as fuck. And try not to be in your own way right now this time. It's one thing to be closed off, and it's another thing. Okay, so Spirit said that it's one thing to not ask for help, and it's another thing to not be able to receive. You're blocking yourself off from receiving what's for you. Looks like you being your own damn downfall. Looks like you being your own problems. But that could be very tricky because sometimes, you know, the way we build boundaries, some things just cannot come back. Some things just, they're not allowed to come back, right? There's not a sword. It's all about cutting to the chase. Capricorns don't chase, even though we're very, you know, we have that tendency to be all about pleasures and desires and, you know, holding on to things that don't serve us for our own selfish ways, you know. Gotta know how to release the things that no longer have a purpose, that no longer serve you, that has showed you already what it is. And I say this to myself as well, Capricorn. Oof. So we have the Queen of Cups here. The Nine of Wands. And the Four of Cups. For some reason here, I'm getting that it's a woman who's well off, who practically has everything that she wants. She's just having hard times in her love life. She tends to show up very masculine when it comes to her approaching her masculine. And the masculine that she's trying to go after probably doesn't have as much as she does. She tends to attract weak men due to the fact that she gets intimidated at guys who have more than her, because guys who have more than her in the past has done things in a way, shape, or form where she can't compete with other girls, and she can't deal with the fact that he has more and he has tendencies to go out and do things that he has no business doing. Whoever it is that she's trying to, whoever it is that she's offering this cup to, he's looking at it like, shit, I'm not where I need to be right now, and it's going to be hard for me to get from you, because as a man, I feel like I'm supposed to already have it figured out. As a man, I'm supposed to be doing for you, so therefore I cannot accept your cup. So it's a lot of pushback. But see, this cup right here, usually you'll see a cup like this coming from another hand, which it is a hand, but it's coming from the clouds. This is a cup from the divine. This is basically, if you're a masculine out there and you're interested in a divine feminine, you're interested into a Queen of Cups. This Nine of Wands here is saying, you know, so the Eight of Wands means fast paced. The Nine of Wands, I kind of get from the Nine of Wands that it's some type of, it's like you're sheltered. It's like you just, let's just read and see what the Nine of Wands has. Your future needs to be fight. Your future needs to be fought for. It says fight for, but we're going to put fought for, okay? Your future needs to be fought for. Sometimes you have to defend your opinions. Sometimes you have to prevent other people's intentions from invading your personal space. Anyway, you have to choose some doors to the past. Anyway, you have to close some doors to the past because the time has come when the world can open you the new doors to a future full with abundance. Be ready to leave the past and without looking back, move to the new life. So that's saying that pride, that unhealthy ego, honey, get rid of it. Get rid of it, because what's for you is already yours. A lot of times people have a hard time receiving things that appear to be too good to be true, because you don't want people to see you vulnerable enough to where, because you have different people in this world today where people will show you like, hey, you got to be quicker than that. Hey, I'm dangling in front of you. Oh, you got to be, you taller than you. That's not this type of situation. So whoever this Queen of Cups is for this masculine, it's like, she's saying that she has everything that she needs. She's just looking for her king. Even though you might not be where you want to be, she's willing to invest. She's willing to emotionally support you. Maybe even financially. The music just went out, you guys. Okay. Why is the Nine of Wands here, Spirit? The Nine of Wands clarified by the Nine of Swords. Somebody is up at night ruminating over the past. It's like you're in your own way. This is you in your own way energy. Because Swords is all about thoughts. Swords is all about you being up at night in your thoughts. You're probably overindulging in things that you have no business doing. Meanwhile, this Three of Pentacles is resonating with the fact that it's a union that's supposed to transpire with this. This Three of Pentacles is like, you see y'all coming before the priest here. And it's given very much so, it's quite self-explanatory. It's giving, let me not just say what it's giving. Let me just read it and then y'all get from what y'all get from that, okay? So the Three of Pentacles. All right. You see the first results of your labor. So you get the title of appreciation. I'm sorry. I told y'all I was a channel, so sometimes I'm going to be fidgety over the words. You see the first results of your labor, so you get the title of apprentice. That's what that says. Sorry. However, this is the only first stage. What you have mastered is only the basics of your business. Now more challenging lessons await you, where you will be taught to be steadfast, decisive, and confident in your abilities. You have to be steadfast, decisive, and confident in your abilities. So therefore, somebody may have tampered with your confidence to where you have a hard time receiving right now. And Spirit is saying it's you versus you right now. What you ask for is soon to come into fruition as long as you have good intentions. But if the thing is that you're steady asking for things that appear so to you, you have to be in a receiving state of mind. You have to know that some things are just for you. Everything ain't for everybody. But some things are specifically for you, honey. I just picked this up again. Look, y'all. This was just, I bullshit you not. I just picked this up from the deck. The whole, I wish that okay. Yeah. So we're just going to go ahead and take this out, okay? So basically, with you guys coming into this union together, this is what you're going to look like. The King of Cups, because you have a queen. And no king is quite a king without a queen. Do what you want with that information, honey. The Ace of Wands. Somebody got a wand, honey, out there, and it's about as big as a goddamn baseball bat. And you're probably out here thinking like you still want to ride all these rides where you ain't got no business being, which those rides, honey, they don't come with a prize. So make sure that you step out on faith this time and you can claim your prize, honey. The Fool, honey, the Fool card is all about you stepping out on what you don't know. The Fool card is basically you having that blind faith, tunnel vision. Even if you don't know what's at the end of that tunnel, you know that it's better than what the fuck you already experienced being on the side of the tunnel where you are today. Yeah. Flip the page. It's a new page out here, honey. It's just waiting on you to pick up that pen and write the rest of your story. You have to continue to create your story. You cannot get stuck where they want you, because if that's the case, then they have won. You can't give people power over you like that, Capricorn. The Empress is here. The nurturer, the provider, the grounding support. Something that won't leave you to have to figure it out all on your own. This is all about you knowing that what's for you is already yours. But guess what? You have to die to that old version of yourself and be reborn again. That's what the death card is all about. It's all about death and rebirth. It's all about what once no longer served you has to go, so that what you can make room for what does serve you. That's exactly what that means. And then we got the Hierophant right here. I mean, the Emperor, I'm sorry. The Emperor. Yeah. It's going to be a death to that old version of you, the one who didn't know how to receive a cup, to being the one right here who is, yeah, he's on the throne right now. He went from, let's see where he came from, okay? Because started from the bottom, now we here, honey, okay? The Three of Pentacles, oh no, I'm sorry. Ooh. Wait a minute, where was we at? Okay, here we go. This was you. This is you right here. It was given, I'm going to sit by the tree, but guess what? He's by the tree and he's in the grass. He's grounding. He's asking for, divine. He's asking for the divine to intervene and give him the answers that he needs. But then when the divine says, go ahead and take that cup, this is what it looks like when you take that cup. You become the Emperor. Yeah. Yep, that's what I got from it. And the thing is, maybe you might have a sugar mama out there. Maybe you might be a guy with the big ass wand, and you didn't had your fun and you didn't bend down and through it, and you probably didn't. The story can go either which way, but what I get from this is get out of your own way so that you can come into that union that you're asking for, so that you can actually have some type of wish fulfillment in your life. But it's going to require for you to kill that old version of yourself. And I know this is YouTube, so hopefully, I don't know they're going to ban this, but that old version of yourself that you are all in your head, you're so fixated on the past, reliving itself. This card is resembling saying that past, this is the old version of you right here. The Grim Reaper has came and said, look, you couldn't do it, so I'm going to go ahead and do it for you. We're going to help you in this time. And maybe it may require for you to look back on the past and realize how bad it was, and realize that you don't want to live there anymore. You want to be that Empress sitting on his throne. You want to be that Emperor on his throne, right? One more card for the collective, please, for the Capricorns here. 1350 on the clock. Okay, so, yeah. 6 of Wands. It's all about you going into your victory, honey. This is wishful fulfillment and wishful, yeah, Capricorn. This is looking like your season, because we got the reef right here. So it's something that's going to be happening around your birthday and your season, maybe December, January, sometime. Because he like, look, I done looked over the past and realized that, it's been me in my own damn way. So because I want to get out of my own way this time, I'm going to go ahead on that journey of the unknown. Because what you already know, you realize that ain't what it is that you want. So we got to go after something that we don't know to have new experiences. Because the justice is here. The justice is here, is what I'm saying. Do you know about justice? Because a lot of people, they love to say, oh, well, God forgot about me. No, he didn't. God ain't never forgot about you. God sometimes bring people in your life to show you what love isn't. And because you've seen what love isn't, it's going to be hard for you to branch on out with blind faith and get involved with others, because all you've known is what you've known, and you get comfortable with being alone. But you're not meant to be that way, baby. The justice is here. You know, and I think it's going to be a hell of a journey with you trying new things. It's going to be things that you can teach others, and you can have a testimony from everything that you've been through. Because we don't want to be like this no more. We're done with that, being all up in our heads up at night. Because guess what? The Seven of Swords is very much so deception. He's trying to get the fuck away from whatever it is that he has already been through. You've already been down that road. You've already been down that path. I'm going to do an oracle card because we're going into this full moon energy. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle. Lunar oracle card.